Hey, welcome in everybody to the second podcast. So this is Piston Pals with Andrew and Blair. Last week we covered some interesting stories, and this week we're going to dive into the most exciting innovations and trends shaping the global automotive world. We got some more EVs, so Andrew's really excited to talk about the EVs. We got some Volvos, and we all know Volvo. Andrew is horned up for the Volvo, so. But they're EVs, so we'll see if he's just as excited. We got some Xpeng, I think that's how you say it, Xpeng, Zekr, and a little bit of luxury high-end Lamborghini Bentley news. But how you doing today, man?
Yeah, I'm all right. All right. How are you?
Good. Always excited to talk about some cars. So because you're very excited about Volvo, let's just jump right into Volvo. The Volvo ES90. I think it's coming as a rival for the BMW i5 as well as the Mercedes something something something. I don't know what the heck the um
Whatever their serial number is. Yeah.
yeah, whatever their serial number is for that one. Mercedes EQE. But this was revealed. It's gonna be revealed next March at an event in Stockholm, Sweden, and we got some little renderings, I guess, of the vehicle. It's going to be based on the EX90. It's all electric.
Mhm.
And what do you think of this thing?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say about Volvo. They're top of the market right now. They're like peak game right now. I think this one's a part of their new line of 5 electric vehicles coming out. Um, and I saw some of the articles come up before about this one, just showing little silhouettes of the car here and there, and it was, you know, don't know. Again, just electric vehicles. I don't often get excited about them. I don't think much of them, but I mean, being a Volvo, it's kind of hard not to. They've dropped their diesels. They no longer make diesels anymore, so maybe I got to get excited about electric vehicles every now and then. But I think it's a sharp looking car.
Yeah, I think it does look pretty good. It's a saloon, and they're focusing this model on the Chinese market because apparently the Chinese market really like to have lots of legroom in the back.
Yeah, this thing's a boat. This going back in time to what the 80s when Buick was making land ships, but
Yeah, I
with a
mean
modern
it's quite large, but I was reading an article and they're like, yeah, mid-size luxury vehicle. I said this thing's huge.
midsize in the Chinese market. They probably got bigger.
I don't know, maybe.
But
But
is it? It's not strictly. It's not for the Chinese market. This one is it? It's for.
no.
Or is it?
No, it's gonna be focused on the Chinese market, but
Uh,
it's gonna be sold worldwide. Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
I think its range is gonna be 300 and something miles, similar to all like because it's built on the EX90 chassis, it'll be all similar to the EX90. We don't have much in terms of uh what the power unit's going to bring, but I believe I saw it's probably going to be the same 111 kilowatt battery that the EX90 has. So
Mm.
similar. I mean, it's gonna try to compete with the like I said, BMW i5, Mercedes EQE,
Yeah.
the upcoming Audi e-tron something something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're. I don't know. I don't know. I see a lot of them out driving around here, but I still think obviously BMW, Mercedes, and Audi still dominate that market. So I don't know. Is it just? Do you think everyone thinks that they're still like just a dad car? So it's boring old Volvo. Nothing exciting about them. No one wants a Volvo. I don't think they have the same sort of oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they're not the same league as BMW and Mercedes.
I maybe not, but I think it all depends on the consumer. I know that you have a lot of people that are really they really like those German manufacturers, BMW, Mercedes,
Yeah.
Audi. Now, BMW, Mercedes, they have a history of not being the most reliable vehicle. They're nice
Mhm.
and everything, but they will spend their time in the shop. I think Volvo's a little more reliable. They're in the same price range. I think it depends. If you're looking for like a more not dull, but subtle, aesthetic, subtle styling that I think the
Yeah,
Volvo kind of fits that, because not everyone's looking for that flashy, you know, flashy design that sometimes Mercedes and BMW have.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't know. I think the Volvo's interiors are always really nice, and I
yeah,
think
yeah,
they always have good powertrains. They're always pushing, like, in terms of performance. They have like similar performance to those vehicles in Germany, but
yeah, definitely.
I
Yeah,
mean, if they
I
can,
don't.
I think everyone outside of Sweden might have that little, that dad vehicle of the Volvo. But I think people in
Yeah,
Sweden,
yeah,
everyone drives a Volvo in Sweden.
yeah, yeah. I think it's comes with every household when you buy one. It's like a
Yeah, I
housewarming
think
gift.
you, I think you get one when you're born.
Audi.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah.
That would be pretty sweet. Maybe I should move there.
Well, you have to be born again. Then some other Volvo news. We got the EX60. I mean, that thing looks pretty good. It's the smaller SUV, and then all the estate vehicles look like they're going to get some revamps in terms of electric and plug-in. I mean, I like the Volvo wagons. I love me a
Can't go wrong
Volvo
with an
wagon.
estate. I think
No.
any estate car really, any wagon, any hatch. Oh, not any hatchback. I don't know, but yeah, the big ones. Like
Yeah, the wagons. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think the ES90 will probably have a similar price to the EX90. So
Mhm.
probably for the UK crowd, probably about 100,000 pounds. And then speaking about pricing, I was
Mhm.
looking. So we touched on it a little bit, but I recently bought a Hyundai Santa Fe,
Mhm.
and in Canada it was like just over 50,000 Canadian dollars. But I was looking at the price of them in the UK. They're like 75,000 pounds.
Are they really?
Yeah, you
Didn't know
guys
there was
got
that
some
big of a
expensive
push.
ass cars over there.
I I don't understand the whole market here yet. I do see like obviously like a lot of the larger vehicles. I think you pay more for them to be on the road. I don't know if there's a higher price point for them because for whatever reason, I don't know, they're trying to deter people from buying big vehicles or whatnot, but don't know.
I guess maybe could be, but I mean, like I saw a couple articles about this ES90 coming, and it says 100,000 pounds. But then I was looking at
mm,
pricing for the states, and they said it might come in between 70 and $85,000 US dollars,
oh, really?
which is way cheaper than 100,000 pounds if you
Yeah,
do the conversion, right?
yeah, definitely.
So, anyways, that was kind of an aside that I just noticed when I was looking at what vehicles are out there in the world.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean the Volvo looks cool. What does everyone think about Volvo? Let us know in the comments down below. And is Volvo a serious challenger to BMW and I guess Tesla in that luxury EV space now that they're bringing in some fully electric vehicles? But yeah, I don't know. But speaking of a Tesla competitor, I don't know if it's going to be necessarily a competitor, but the Xpeng G6. If this thing doesn't look like a Model Y, then I don't know what does. But I mean, this
It's
is
like they
a
just,
Chinese manufacturer,
it's like
and
they
I think
just
the
took.
Xpeng G6 will be coming to UK within months.
It's not bad looking to be honest. I mean, there's a few different brands of, or I don't even know if there's a few. There's a couple brands, or maybe one brand of Chinese car that I know of. Uh, the name of it I can't think of at the moment. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like you said, like it looks like a Model Y. It's kind of like they just took Tesla's line of cars and said, how can we make them all look like it? Like just all of them put together into one. It's got a bit of each, I think. Um, but I think they're also known for that, aren't they? Chinese market seems to like mimicking, um, you know, big brand name items.
Yeah, I think so. But I believe Xpeng is pretty large in China. That was only founded 10 years ago.
Hmm.
Xpeng, and it came to Europe in 2020. So this will be the first foray into the UK market. UK pricing hasn't been announced, but I mean, I was looking at it, if this vehicle can undercut a Tesla Model Y,
Hmm.
I think the biggest problem that they might have in terms of sales and marketing is just the name. I mean, if you don't
Mm.
know what an Xpeng is, everyone knows what a Tesla is, but
Yeah.
do you know what an Xpeng is? And generally, if you don't know what the name is, then you have to be paying, like, you just have to make sure that the pricing really is competitive in terms of,
Hmm.
going up against the Tesla if that's your main competitor, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
But in terms of range, I think it's like 550 kilometers, 0 to 100 clicks in 4.1 seconds, and then it charges up to 80% in 20 minutes. So it's all this the similar specs to what a Tesla does.
Yeah.
The interior looks pretty cool. I don't know how you feel about this, but they got like they got a TV, literally a TV in the middle of the vehicle.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, are
15
we
inch
not
central touchscreen.
are we not past that yet? Well, I mean, if it's touchscreen, but is it just for entertainment? Is it just for like the back seat, or is it in the middle of the car?
No, that's in the middle of the
Um,
car, 15 inches.
I don't know. Like, it's just it's a bit weird. It seems like something from the 2000s, like when everyone was like, "Oh yeah, look, I got two screens in the back seat of my Honda Civic. Sweet. Now I got a 15-inch screen in the back of my Xpeng. Sick. I've moved up in the world. I don't know. I think
No, it's
it's
in the front, man. It's right in the front.
right in the front. Oh, well then, I don't know. Do you need 15 inches in the front?
It's where you got all your, heating and
So it's
navigation and
like
all that stuff.
so
I'll
it's
put it
just
on the
like the
screen. I'll put it on
Tesla
the screen.
then.
But yeah,
How big is the
yeah,
one on the
similar to
Tesla car?
Tesla. Yeah.
So, well, I don't know. It's a bit. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them really. I think they're kind of cool, but kind of silly at the same time. I don't know if you really need a screen that big in the car when driving is the main focus, not the tech that you have.
Well, hold on, hold that thought. It might
Hmm.
not just be for driving. The front seats can fold so that they're at 180 degrees with the rear seats, so you can lounge in the back, put your feet out on the front seats, and then watch a movie on that 15-inch TV.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So if I don't want to sit in the comfort of my own home, I'll just go sit in my car with my friends with a couple beers. That's cool.
Exactly. Now, it's only one friend because there's
How's
just
it?
two seats in the back. But yeah.
Uh,
So you and
I don't
I,
know.
if we get tired of hanging out inside, we just go out to your car and just put the front seats down and watch
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
TV.
But don't forget to bring all your snacks with you, because I mean, it's gonna be annoying running back and forth all the time inside the house. Come back to the car. So
That's true. You
yeah,
do need to make sure that you have the snacks, the beers, and the blankies.
yeah, yeah. Better yet, just get the 12-volt plug-in, get yourself a small microwave, and you got some popcorn. You ready to go.
Or you could also just watch the movie in your house.
That's probably the best option, I think. Don't know. I don't know if turning your car into your next lounge space is my cup of tea. I don't. Seems a bit odd.
I'm looking at the front of the vehicle, and the front of the
Mhm.
vehicle is giving some serious Mitsubishi Eclipse vibes.
Is it?
19 late 1990s Eclipse with like that small line of lights, like the small,
Oh
slender
yeah,
front headlights.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For the YouTube audience, I'll put a couple of images on the screen here. But yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. I mean, it's like another competitor. If you guys if anyone's interested in buying a Xpeng G6, I think it looks good. I think the tech's probably good.
Does it
I
have a
think
price yet?
like I said, no price, no price for the
No
UK.
price. Ah,
So
okay.
I think, like I said, I think the major hurdle is just brand recognition ultimately.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you can undercut the price, I mean,
You
I
come
buy
in a
a
little lower
Hisense
than.
TV because it's that much cheaper than Samsung.
Yeah,
So,
fair
you
enough.
know, so maybe similar thing, right? You just got to make sure you're undercutting the competition.
Yeah, yeah. I think so.
But competition is always good for just an industry in general, right?
Yeah.
Always bring down the price, or in theory, I guess it should bring down the price, but we'll see what happens. But the Xpeng G6, interesting. Now from consumer news to something that we'll never even fathom in our lifetime, but the Lamborghini Revuelto Opera Unica.
It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful for sure. And I'll put it on the screen, but this is a one-off that was uh shown at the Shanghai Auto Show, I believe. I think I'm getting
Maybe.
right that right. Shanghai, yeah, yeah. And it's a one of, and it's dedicated to the Chinese market. So it's painted red, black, yeah, red, black, white. No, no white. Yeah, I mean it's a Lamborghini, and it's showing
Mhm.
off. I think it took 400 hours or something like that. 400 hours to paint.
Oh, jeez. Well, they
Yeah,
paint it with brushes.
480 hours of specialized work to create a particularly luminous effect.
Well, it's pretty cool.
I believe Lamborghini has done a bunch of these Opera Unicas. They're all a unique piece based on like what it was meant to, what it was meant for. I mean, the Lamborghini Revuelto. I think I'm probably not saying that correctly, but
I I don't
so
know.
for
I
the
guess
Italian audience, I apologize.
is it just like their big, this their flex. This is them saying this is what we can do. This is, you know, this is the tippy top of what we can produce. So it's
Look at
obviously
us, we're
something that's never
Lamborghini.
gonna. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but they're the kind of company that, just like Ferrari. I don't know. I'm like you. I'm partial to Lamborghini over Ferrari, but I mean, Lamborghini's always kind of just done that with their cars. Look at the Lamborghini Siesta when that came out. That was, everyone was, wow, look, it's amazing looking. It's all carbon fiber. But then what? They had how many street legal cars? The rest,
Yeah,
the rest
exactly.
were meant for tracks. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's just it's an amazing looking car, but I don't know.
I mean,
Is
6.5 liter V12.
is it going to be? But is this like it's like artwork? Is you gonna let it sit in a museum and stare at it, or someone gonna own it and drive it, or
Well, someone will own it. Someone will own
Mhm.
it. You can buy it, and I think you'll be able to buy it. There have been other of these Opera Unica models that have been created, and they've sold for around 900,000 euros.
yeah,
So
yeah.
750,000 pounds.
Well, pretty modest pricing for that kind of car, though, isn't it?
Yeah, or 900,000 US dollars. Your
I
choice.
mean,
Whatever currency you want to buy it in.
in comparison to some of the cars that have come out, they're 2.6 million pound price tag, and you're like, all right, cool, yeah, maybe in some other lifetime. I mean, not that I'm ever gonna have 750,000 or 900,000 euros to buy this thing, let alone even be on the list to buy it.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
I'm not.
How do I get Andrew on the list? What has he done? Uh, hmm, I don't know who that guy is. I did see him once on Piston Pals. Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
think this is just a flex for for the Shanghai. I think. Well, I
yeah.
think it was the Esperienza art event in Shanghai.
Mm,
So it was like an art event type deal. So Lamborghini was like, oh, I can show up and show off. So that's what they did.
mm,
I mean, everyone likes to look at a Lamborghini, right?
yeah, yeah.
480 hours of specialized work. It's a big commitment to put one of those vehicles out. I think, you know, we've seen quite a few of these vehicles lately. I mean, you have these super like one-off vehicles or like a handful of like less than 100,
Hmm.
for an extremely niche audience. And I mean, I don't think these sort of customizations to make these vehicles so outrageous really uh I don't think you and I sit here and be like, oh, look at Lamborghini. I'll never be able to have one. I mean, I think we all understand that we're not going to have a Lamborghini or we're not going to have
Hmm.
that Lamborghini. So I think it's cool to have companies that just flex what they can do and show
Hmm.
off kind of
Yeah,
because we like cars. So, show us what you can do.
yeah.
And then, I don't really know. Keeping with the luxury kind of segment, the Bentley Continental GT,
Hmm.
the 2024 Bentley Continental GT was unveiled in Italy, in Rome, this past week, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah, past week. Uh, I'm not I'm not a huge Bentley guy, so I think maybe you could speak to this one.
I'm kind of on the same boat, really. I mean, as a luxury car, I'll look at them, think they're quite nice. Oh yeah, fancy looking Bentley. But there's never really been anything about Bentley that I've thought, wow, that's an amazing car. Especially for the price tags they throw on these things. What are they asking for this one? £220,000?
I think it's probably in that range. I don't have an exact number, but it's gonna be a lot.
I mean, £220,000 will get you, in my opinion, something way better. So I think this
Yeah,
is
or
another.
think of how many Toyota Prius you can buy for that.
Yeah, exactly. I think this one falls in the category for me personally, kind of like a Porsche. You know, you get the diehard Porsche fans, and everyone thinks, oh, Porsche is an amazing vehicle. You know, I think you got to be a diehard Bentley fan to be able to say, I want a Bentley, or you just have money to spunk, and then you're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna buy myself a Bentley today. You know, but
No,
it's, I mean,
I don't think the Bentley Porsche comparison is fair because Porsche is like an affordable sports car for most people.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, they are much more affordable, but maybe same kind of mindset, perhaps.
Maybe, maybe, but yeah, I mean, and Bentley for this GT, they went away from a 12-cylinder engine and now they have a twin turbo V8.
Oh, okay, so they're downsizing as well, like all the others, most of the
They're
others.
downsizing. I don't
Which
know.
I
Whenever
mean,
I see Bentley, I always think to myself, what else could I buy for that price?
I mean, the engine specs on it are still quite huge. What was
Yeah, I
this
mean, it's
one
got a
like
4-liter
seven?
twin turbocharged V8 flanked by a plug-in electric unit, delivers uh 782 horsepower. I mean,
That's not bad.
yeah, it's pretty good. 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds, top speed of 208 miles an hour.
Nice.
And the electric battery provides a range of 50 miles. You
Oh,
can
there you go.
drive your
Perfect.
new Bentley Continental GT for
To the
50
grocery
miles
store.
without using a drop of fuel.
There you go. It's all right. So you can go get 3 bags of groceries if you can fit that in the car. I don't know what the boot space in it is like, but
Oh, if you got a hardtop model, if you don't have a convertible, I think you can probably it's probably got a decent truck in there
okay. Yeah.
because the engine's not in the
See,
back. So what else are they using? What else do they have in the boot?
bags of money.
That's true. Yeah, if you can put your groceries in with your bags of money, yeah. Well, I don't know. After you buy
Um,
the Bentley Continental, I don't know how many bags of money you can have left.
yeah, I don't know. It's nice. I do like the green. Color is probably not the the most important thing people are looking at, but when you release a car like that and it's in a nice green color, well, it looks all right. Um, but other than that, yeah, another Bentley. So it's kind of a meh
I have in
sort of
my
car.
notes here. I have in my notes. Discuss what makes this new model stand out from aesthetic tweaks to advanced features. The color, just the
Nothing.
green color. That was it. Just the green color.
Yeah, yeah. I compared to this one 8 years ago, there's probably very little change.
What's like it? It looks the same as the movie The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
And like the first scene of that movie, he's driving a Bentley Continental GT down like I don't know, down
yeah,
a road somewhere. And
yeah,
they're
yeah.
the exact car. And that movie came out. When did that movie come out? I'm gonna say that was
But
2005.
once. Oh, okay. I was gonna say 2010. But yeah,
No,
it'd be
2005. Same vehicle. It's the
2005.
same vehicle.
But it was gray.
I think his was silver.
Oh, okay. So that was silver,
But
gray. Yeah.
okay, so the grill changed marginally. The lights changed marginally. They're now on the side more instead of just round lights in the front. I don't know. I don't know. It's the same car. It's the same car. Give me an
Just like
Aston
all.
Martin.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, not a lot of their cars change. Too. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Take that one back. They do change quite a bit.
Yeah, they
I was
changed
gonna
quite a
say
bit.
between your DBS and your DB9, they're pretty similar.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm biased, so obviously, if somebody was sitting here and they have a Bentley bias, they're like, yeah, they look the same, but they don't need to look different. Right? We could say the same thing about Aston Martin. I mean, yeah, I don't think
I
Aston
think.
Martin needs to change too much.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah. Well, there you go. That's your biasness coming through then. So you'd probably love talking about the newest Aston Martin. But I mean, those I feel like that being said with Aston Martin, I feel like they went through that little bit of time where their cars did have a steady streak of looking the same. Could I tell the difference
They did.
between a Vanquish? Could I tell the difference between a Vanquish and a DB9? No, not at first glance. No. I mean, one had a V12. What did the other have? A V8? V10?
I think it'd be 8, yeah.
So, I mean, I can't see the engine size from the outside of the car.
Yeah, you got to wait till it drives by you so you can see the badging on the back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all those Mercedes. Oh, what one's this?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the boot. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the GL88. Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a C3 something. Oh, that's an E3. Okay, I don't know. F. I don't know.
You think it is one.
No
you think
idea.
it's the right one, and you're completely wrong about it. So
I don't even guess at them anymore. I'm just like, that one, that's a Mercedes.
yeah.
That's it. Now I know some people that are like huge Mercedes people, and they're like, yeah, the Mercedes 3 something. And I'm like, yeah, which one's that?
Yeah. And I'm not that huge into them, so I couldn't tell them.
Like, just give it a name, like Ford Fiesta. I know which one you're talking about when you say Ford Fiesta.
Yeah, I've always wondered that why certain companies just decide to go with a serial number instead of a name for the car.
No, it's just the Germans.
It's just Germans. Fair enough.
I don't know. I don't know, because the ones I always think about are just like Audi, Mercedes, and BMW.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, I couldn't tell you the difference between like a BMW 330 and a BMW 328.
No, I have no idea. Or the 328.
I'm pretty sure it's just engine size or something, but
yeah.
Or I'm probably wrong. So if you guys know what it is, just let us know in the comments. If you guys are big. Well, I think probably if you're a big Mercedes BMW fan, you've probably stopped watching by now. As we keep on ragging on the naming convention of those brands, but
yeah,
if you are listening, let us know.
Yeah,
so that we can become informed and we can become, better.
Maybe it'll change our minds on the car. Who knows?
I don't mind a BMW or a Mercedes. I just don't know what I ever call it. I just never know which one I want.
Yeah, the ones that go fast. I want the ones that are fast. That's better.
Yeah, the ones that are fast. Anyways, if you are a big Bentley supporter, let me know. Let us know in the comments why. All right, if you want to talk about something that is pretty radical, this is taking a whole 180 here. We were just talking about luxury and sports cars, and now we're going to talk about the Zekr 009. The Zekr 009.
This is the next James
If
Bond
that name
vehicle.
alone doesn't get you all hot and bothered, I don't know what will.
Why is Zekr? What is a Zekr for one? And 009.
Well, 007 was taken, so
Yeah. This is like the successor to 007 then.
Now this is if you are unfamiliar with the Zekr 009, as I was when I stumbled across this article. Well, actually, I didn't stumble across the article. Andrew just sent me the article. But it's a 6-seater, and we'll put it on the screen right now. A 6-seater luxury EV with a 511-mile range. And let me tell you, if I wanted to go from point A to point B, somebody better drive me in a Zekr. They got like, what am I trying to say? They got what are those things that sound comes out of? Speakers. They have speakers in the rear headrests.
Well, that's pretty cool. What is it like? Is that so you can hear your music better?
No, it's so that when you're watching the drop-down screens, when you're watching Planet Earth, you can have the sound, surround sound right here.
Great, another mobile cinema then.
Hey, but if I'm going on a 511-mile journey, I might need to have.
You might want that. Do the extras include microwaves or popcorn machines or a concession stand, perhaps?
I think they're optional.
Oh,
concession
okay,
stand
good.
is optional. I think you can upgrade to that.
That'd be good. I mean, when I first saw that photo, I was like, oh, what? Rolls-Royce has got a new vehicle out? Oh, wait, what the hell is a Zekr? Nah, it wasn't Rolls-Royce, but that grille definitely screams Rolls-Royce.
It
From
does.
which?
It does. But I don't know, man. If I'm gonna get a people mover, that is it's quite something.
I mean, 511-mile range though. That seems a bit high considering, what are most of these electric vehicles coming out now? We just talked about one today that's got 295 miles or whatever. So I mean, is this thing just
So
a
it's got a
giant?
140 kilowatt battery. In comparison to that Volvo we spoke about earlier, the Volvo had a 111 kilowatt battery. So this is a little bigger battery. It claims to have a 500 mile range.
Hmm.
Uh, it has two motors making combined 536 horsepower. So if you need your people mover to go fast, zero to 60 in 4.5 seconds.
It's a bit ridiculous for the soccer mom fan. I mean, if you're running late, they'll get you there quick. So that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like it.
I do
And it
kind of
is
like it.
I do kind of like it. Um, I don't know, maybe it's just a bit unique, a little bit quirky. Um, but I don't know.
It's huge.
I'm always very skeptical of Chinese cars. I have no experience with them, so maybe it's just I don't know. You're skeptical about most things you buy from China, are you not? I mean, it's your headphones.
Well, I don't
Are they
know.
gonna?
Do you? Are you skeptical? Are you skeptical? Because everything you buy is from China.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm
You buy
skeptical when I
that
use.
LG, coffee maker. That's from China.
Yeah, but these are brand names. That's the difference.
Brand names from China.
Opposed to if you buy from Alibaba or Temu, you might be getting something that says it's LG, but it might just be GL or whatever. Um,
This is a great example. Do you know the blend jet? Do you know the blend jet? It's like a
yeah, yeah, the
personal
little port.
blender,
Yeah,
a little portable blender.
yeah.
And it sells and it's made a lot of money. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's made so much money. And they sell all over the place. But that exact product you can just get off of like AliExpress or Alibaba for like, I don't know, $4. The exact same product,
But
which is
that's the
probably
thing is
coming
that
out of the same factory. It's probably coming out of the same factory. The factory just puts the BlendJet branding on it, and then BlendJet sells it. Boom. I don't know, $40 or something.
well, that's the thing. But that's the power of the name brand.
Exactly. Brand recognition. This is what
Yeah,
Xpeng needs. They need to
the
get that
BMW,
brand recognition.
the BMW and Mercedes fans aren't going to buy a car that looks exactly like a BMW or Mercedes if it doesn't have the badge on it,
Exactly.
or if it's got the badge that's upside down and you're like, what the hell is that? That's not a Mercedes, but it is.
But it is. Yeah.
So I don't know if
Now,
it
if
ever
you don't,
came here and sorry, go on.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if that Zekr ever came here, I'd want to check it out. I'd want to see what it would be like. Is it gonna be just a piece of plastic on wheels, or is it gonna be something pretty cool that's worth putting a name brand on
Hey,
it like BlendJet,
Napa leather upholstery.
Napa leather?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know much about Napa leather, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I've
Now, if you
heard
said it,
that's good.
okay. Well, usually if you hear it's like Italian made, Italian hand stitched, you'd be like, oh wow, that's quality stuff. You wouldn't know, but because it said it
No,
was
one thing.
Italian made,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you'd think it
Exactly.
was good.
Exactly. Meanwhile, I just made it in my bathroom.
So, yeah.
Now, if you don't need to move people, the Zeekr also comes in a 4-seat executive version with a 2+2 layout. So like for you, you just got two
So you can.
kids, boom, get the executive.
Is it any smaller? Or is it the same size? So now you take out two
Same
seats and it's like,
size, but just two plus
so it's,
two.
oh
Think of all the room in the boot.
yeah, yeah, lots of groceries for those four people.
Yeah, but I think it's cool. But if you want to get a vehicle that's actually might come to a showroom near you, then the Volvo EM90 Oh, it's almost the Zekr, but in Volvo form.
Here we go. This is a bit of me. It's got the Volvo branding on it. I'm there. I want one. I think it's cool. And yeah,
The
I said
Volvo
completely
EM90.
2 weeks ago I was completely off of EVs, but now this week, I don't know, maybe I had a change of heart somewhere. Or maybe it's just the Volvo that I like because I'm a bit of a fanboy. Uh I think it's cool. I don't know why it's just for the Chinese market though.
No,
Is this
primarily designed primarily for the Chinese market,
but is it I
where
thought it
this
was going to
vehicle
be
is
just
now
available
available
there.
for pre-order. Huh?
I thought it was just going to be available for sale in China.
Let me see if I can figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. But Zekr and the Volvo are in bed together. That's why they're both. That's why they look That's why they look similar.
Oh, okay. The same guy designed them, just put a different badge on it.
Yeah. It's like it's like all these different brands. Volkswagen, Audi, Volvo, Zeekr.
So
But
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I'm looking at some of these pictures of this thing, and it's awesome.
Pretty snazzy. It looks comfy.
Pretty snazzy. Does look comfy. Looks real comfy.
I am coming around to the whole idea of, putting your living room on wheels, because that's pretty
Oh,
neat.
me too. Me too.
Like you said, you got these long road. What's the range on this one's pretty good too, isn't it? I thought this was like
Yeah, 458
495,
miles.
458. That's not bad. That'll do pretty good. Is
Yeah.
but the Zeekr claims that they could do a 80% charge in half an hour.
Well, 80% charge in half an hour. That's not something to write home about. Companies are doing it in 20 minutes.
Oh, are they? Oh, well, pardon me. I'm new to this whole EV thing. All right. I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, you can generally go from like 10 to 80% in 20 minutes if you have like a level 3 charger.
It's not as exciting, but it's still pretty exciting because it's a Volvo and it's new and it looks nice and it can
And
carry lots of people and
you're on the
things.
path to getting a Volvo. I understand. I understand.
One day when I've got very deep pockets and can fork out whatever they're asking for these things.
Yeah. I don't know
Is there a
if I'm
price?
getting a people mover, then I don't know. You gotta look at the Zeekr, you gotta look at the Volvo. I mean, I'm gonna take a Volvo over a Toyota Sienna. Is that what it's called? Toyota Sienna? Do they even make those anymore?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they do. Haven't they moved on to the what the hell is it
No,
called?
they still make a Toyota
Do they?
Sienna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it
I
still
don't
looks
think
the
we
same
have.
as it did 20 years ago.
I don't think we have them here. We
Maybe
have
you
something
guys don't have
else.
them over there, but we got them over here.
Yeah, we get the Japanese ones. What the hell are they called though? Can't remember the name of it now.
The Japanese ones?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, there's
Toyota's
one that
Japanese.
comes. Well, yeah, thanks. That's not for that. But there's one that comes specifically from that market to here. Um,
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, moving on from that one. The yeah. So, anyways, Volvo. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Do they have a price on this thing yet or no?
No price.
Oh, no price. Okay. So just expect like 60,000 pound and up kind of thing.
Well, if the ES90 is 100,000, then this thing is probably
Uh,
going to be,
Probably
I don't
about
know,
the
I'd
same.
imagine probably the same.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Just stay on the
times.
lookout. Stay on the lookout for the EM90. See, there's another one. You got to make sure you keep track of the ES90, the EX90, the EM90.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the difference? They're all the same.
No,
They're not all the
no
same.
idea. Well, EM, that just means electric minivan.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with, though. The
That makes
electric
sense.
minivan 90. And the ES is the electric saloon 90.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's
And
the
then
X?
the EX, I don't know. Electric crossover 90.
That makes sense then.
No, I have no idea. I have no idea. But Lexus. Don't even get me started about Lexus. Their naming convention, I also have no idea what's going on there. What is an
IF320.
MPV? Oh, something people
Uh,
mover?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I thought it was a multi-person vehicle.
A multi-person vehicle. Nice.
Is it?
Could be.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just read that out.
Well, I just Googled it and it says mean platelet volume, which I don't think that's correct. That's something a multi-purpose vehicle. Okay,
Oh,
I guess
okay. Well,
I guess we could have guessed that.
Yeah, fair enough.
The new Volvo EM90 is an electric luxury multi-purpose vehicle. I like multi-people mover better, but I think that's it. That's all I got today.
So,
Yeah.
a short one. Okay.
I don't know. You
Well,
got anything else? I think that's normally we'd have a big
yeah.
wrap up or something like that, but I don't think we're gonna wrap up on anything. I don't have
Maybe
any
sing a
other
song.
things to talk about.
A song you can sing, maybe. Just sing us out.
Sing us out? No, you probably don't want to hear that.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, I don't know. This Volvo's the way to go, I think.
Yeah, I think based on everything we've seen in the world, if you're buying a vehicle, just buy a Volvo. And Volvo, if you're listening, sponsorships would be appreciated.
And any Swedish people listening, let us know. Do you actually get a Volvo when you're born, or is it just a stereotype?
Or when you buy a house. I don't know. You get one at one point in time during your life. Just
Yeah.
tell us when it is.
Yeah.
Like when you get married, does Volvo come around and be like, here you are, here's your Volvo? I don't know.
Yeah.
But let us know. Let us
wait.
know what you're most intrigued by on the cars that we covered today, or what you just have in mind coming up in the future. What are you intrigued about? What are you looking at picking up? Maybe if you're in the market for a new vehicle. There's lots of interesting things out there, so let us know. I know we didn't talk too much about consumer things in this one. It was more EVs and luxury and stuff like that. But we just thought that the Volvo Zekr combo was super cool, and
Yeah.
and we wanted to bash Bentley a little bit this week. So
Yeah.
Bentley, if you're listening, we also do accept sponsorships from Bentley. They're not listening. Let's face it, they're not listening.
They've
No.
they shut this off.
Yeah. But this could be an ad for Volvo. If so,
Could be.
no, it's not a
Definitely.
sponsor, but it could be. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your couple weeks. We'll be back in a couple. Andrew, you got anything else to add?
No, that's it for me.
Yeah. Go out there, buy a Volvo, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you in the next one.